Hey guys, Radical Reggie from Media Glitch here, and today we're going to be talking about 7 games that I think you guys must play. These are import games, and they're for the PlayStation, so I just want to let you guys know that. But these are awesome, I would say, English-friendly games that are easy to get into. So I want to go ahead and start off with the first one here. This is Night Raid. Night Raid is a shooter that's reminiscent of if you like games like Giga Wing, but it's slightly different with the graphics because they're mostly like polygon and 3D. A very good game. It feels like it was kind of rushed, that they were in a rush to make it. I don't think that it took them that long to make it, but the game has an awesome soundtrack. It is a lot of fun, and you don't necessarily need a shoot 'em up game to be very long. You know, sometimes you want it to be kind of like short and sweet, something to get into, get a high score in, get out pretty much. So, the game's a lot of fun. Graphics all over the place, crazy boss battles, but it's definitely something fun that a lot of people will enjoy. So check out Night Raid. Next one we have here is Wolfang for the PlayStation. Wolfang is more or less what I would call a run and gun type shooter. You play as a mech, and you could customize the mech in the beginning of the game, pretty much like what you want to attach to it. So it plays differently depending on how you customize your mech. And I think that it's very, what I would say, strategic in a way that you could do that, of course. But game is very fun, very colorful, lots of action going on. I feel like it's an easy game to get into and get out of. You don't necessarily need to know the story. You can obviously tell what's going on by the graphics and everything like that, or what you're seeing on the screen, I would say. But definitely something I would say most people probably have never heard of, and it's an awesome game. It also came out on the Saturn too, but of course we're talking about PlayStation stuff here today. So the game was originally made by Data East, and it was published by Zing to bring to the PlayStation. Surprised this one didn't come out to America, but like I said, if you see this one out there, definitely give it a chance. It's a lot of fun, and what's cool about this too is that when you lose energy, and when you run out of energy, you don't die. Basically, your mech blows up, and the person controlling the mech will be out like fighting for his life, shooting and everything. So you can control the person inside the mech. Now, if you get hit while you're in human form like that, you're toast. But still, it's kind of cool that they added that effect in. So if you see this one, like I said, check this one out. Next one here, one of my favorites too. This is Kokoro Postnin. Hopefully I didn't mess that title up, but like I said, I'll have a link in the description so you know what these games are called. This game is funny because you play as a post girl, like she's like a mail person, and basically you got to deliver mail to these addresses. But the thing with this game is you don't really control the character, you control her surroundings. So you basically tilt the screen to kind of like make her go to a certain point and go get momentum and get out of the way for certain things. Really cool game. A lot of people don't know about this game, unfortunately. It was released as a budget title late in the PlayStation's life cycle. But if you see it out there, definitely pick it up. It has a nice, like, cute little soundtrack and everything to kind of help the game go by. Yeah, it's like one of those games that's like where you're just trying to basically get the high score and all that good stuff. So very arcadey-like. But if you see this one, check this one out. Another one here, of course, another one of my favorites. This is Panzer Bandit. Now this is a beat 'em up. Now if you're familiar with games like, I would say, Guardian Heroes or something else I can't think of right now, this is like the other version of Guardian Heroes. They're not related, but I just like to compare them, just like the PlayStation version of Guardian Heroes. This game is probably one of the best beat 'em ups on the PlayStation. Seriously, it's all over the place. Combinations, the stuff you can do, the stuff that could be on screen at once. I mean, there's basically no slowdown in this game. At least no slowdown that I noticed. I mean, this game is fast-paced, lots of combinations, good music, decent characters, animated cutscenes. You know, this is like when back in the day when you bought a game and you were rewarded with like animated cutscenes and stuff like that. It's just really cool stuff. Fast-paced beat 'em up game. It's something that I would say that a lot of people could get into, even if you don't like beat 'em up games, because it adds a bit more depth into beat 'em ups. You know, you have your light attack, your medium attack, and then you have your hard attack, and then you have like your robot attack that you can use to to blow enemies up. So you have 4 different attacks you can use, and also you can jump in the foreground and then background and foreground. So it's kind of cool. You can like just go on different planes and keep fighting and everything like that. So definitely an awesome game that a lot of people should check out. I can't say enough good things about it. So Panzer Bandit, remember that name. Alright, so next game here we have Choko Grandal. Now, this one's nostalgic for me because this is one of the first animes I saw back when I think I was in junior high school at the time. I can't remember, but here it is right here. So this one plays what I would say like I want to call it a mini Metroidvania in a way. Even though the game is mostly straightforward, there's some sections where there's like a map screen and you go to different sections, so you can get lost in a way, kind of. But for the most part, the game is straightforward. And basically, from what I remember of the story, you pretty much play as this girl named Hikaru, and she's trying to save the world. She gets this Grandal suit, and she's trying to stop these villains from taking over the world, pretty much. The game has fantastic music. The soundtrack is one of its highest points. I mean, seriously. The game looks good, but it does play a little bit floaty. You know, when you jump, her jump is like kind of really floaty, so you have to be careful like how you progress in the game when it comes to jumping through obstacles and stuff like that. But you do get super moves. You get you fight bosses at the end of the levels, which is nice. Rewarded with animated cutscenes at the end of a level, which is great. And something else I'm trying to remember right now with this game. Music, attacks. Yeah, I think I got it. Oh yeah, and when you beat an area, you gain a new power pretty much. So that's every level you beat, you gain a new power. And by the end of the game, you'll have all these different powers to use in the game. So pretty cool stuff. You like what you're seeing here? You would definitely like this game. All right, so next game here. Found out about this recently. Gamera 2000. I don't know if this was based off a series in Japan, but what sucked me into this game was the FMV scenes that it had. I was like, you guys know I love FMV, so I had to like pick this one up. But not only that, the FMV is cool and it's cheesy, but I like that. But the game is reminiscent of, I would say, something like Panzer Dragon Saga or Star Fox. So it plays like those games. They have sections in this game that you're flying a plane, one you're on a bike, you're going through a forest trying to attack enemies. Really a lot of fun. And I guess Gamera is this giant like turtle-like creature that flies over and protects you. I don't know if he's a ship or not. I don't know too much about the main story yet, or the previous story if there was a series, but I noticed there's a flying tortoise like hovering over me when I was going through the levels, and I was like, what the heck is this? But it was still cool though. It's like he was protecting me or something like that. But also, yeah, now that I remember, if you charge your attack in the game, he actually shoots at the enemies, I believe, if I remember correctly. But anyways, guys, something to definitely pick up. The FMV scenes are cheesy good. You could tell like they were talking in English, but they dubbed it over in English again, which is weird, because I guess they didn't want to have anybody to have accents or whatever like that. It's hilarious how they go through all that trouble to like to do that. But anyways, you see this one, definitely check it out. And last but not least, you guys are gonna love this one. This game will bring a little rhythm into your life. This is Slap Happy Rhythm Busters for the PlayStation. This is a one-on-one fighting game, but it adds a little, what I would say, Dance Dance Revolution into it a little bit. So basically, you pick characters. You can unlock characters in this game as well. Has a big, like, what I would call a rave soundtrack. So if you remember movies like Go back in the day.
Thank you, Rhythm Nation.
There's like a soundtrack like that, pretty much. The gimmick in this game is that when you're fighting enemies, you could beat enemies by just depleting their power, pretty much. But if you want to pull off something like stylish, you could do like your super move. And basically, it's a sequence of these, like what I would say, I don't want to say Simon Says, but like up, down, like combinations pretty much. And if you get the rhythm right, you finish your enemy off with a super move. And the super move is like a Dance Dance Revolution move. It's hilarious, man. I'm surprised that like this game didn't get no more recognition, but unfortunately, it only came out in Japan, so that's probably why. But if you like what you're seeing here, I would say definitely pick this one up. Alright guys, so that concludes my list of PlayStation imports that I think you must play. These games are pretty expensive somewhat, so I came up with a solution for you guys to be able to play these games with keeping their integrity, I guess. And that is to install them on the PlayStation Classic. Now, everybody's like, the PlayStation Classic, Reggie, like, why would anybody mess with that thing? That thing was terrible. Well, I mean, if you put these games on install them on the system, I think that's the best way to play them. I think it's a good way to enjoy them with keeping their integrity. I mean, this hardware, excuse me, should I say software, because it's emulated. I think it's a good way to play a lot of these games. And these games are expensive. Nobody wants to really order these and spend that money on them and like that, and then wait for them to come overseas if they'll get here. So I think the best way for a lot of people to play these is just play them on the PlayStation Mini, PlayStation Classic, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you for watching Media Glitch, and we will see you guys later. Hey everyone, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I also wanted to put it out there that we do streams. We usually try to do it every other Saturday on each other's channels, Intrigue Gaming, Radical Reggie, and Media Glitch. We always also, we pretty much go counterclockwise in what channel we're going to do it on. But I just want to put that out there for you guys. We play co-op games, sometimes versus games. It's just a lot of fun either way. And sometimes we even do pickups videos, live pickups videos. So come check us out. Also, that other guy that barely shows up, Sorry Morrow, check out his channel as well. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you. Media Glitch, and we will see you later.
Oh, stop, Reggie.
That was nice.
Reggie. That was brutal, though. He went to